We are live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, nobody, because there's only me here. Good morning, me. Good morning, Carla. How are you? I'm very well, Carla. Nice to see you. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 18th of November, 2018. The time is 11 a.m. Here's the news. I don't have any news. I also don't have any viewers. Where is everybody today? Where would people be on the 18th of November? Don't know. I believe Karen's in bed with a hangover. Karen, I think, is still at her parents. Somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Wouldn't it be weird to sit here and go, I can't get no privacy on YouTube? Yeah, I've just done it and it is weird. Hi, 3 people. If any of you 3 people would like to pop into the chat and say hello, I wouldn't feel so lonely. It is, as I was saying, Friday the 18th of November. I have been to the car boot sale. I'm a little bit later today, which might explain why my regular viewers aren't here, because you might all have given up on me and gone off to do something more interesting instead, as the children's programme used to say. I have been to the car boot sale, small haul, and Claire Riley has come into the chat. Finally, I am no longer alone. Hi, Claire. It's just me and you, love. Just the two of us. That's twice I've sung. Literally, I am 2 minutes in, 1 minute and 20 seconds in, and I've sung twice already. Good morning, RJ. How the devil are we all? Good morning, Lil and Alf. People are arriving. Thank goodness for that. I thought it was just me and Claire. Claire was alarmed. I've been to the car boot sale. I saw Monica there. If you're watching, Monica, hi. Nice to see you this morning. It was chilly. I had to defrost the car. It is. The sun's come out now. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day, but I had to defrost the car first thing. Woke up at arse biscuit o'clock, like before 6 a.m. Oh, Claire says no notification has come up. That's why nobody's here then. And she wasn't alarmed. I was quite happy at the idea of being just me. That's nice, Claire. Thank you. I appreciate that. What was I saying? Yeah, woke up before 6. Good morning, Steve. Steve, my favourite Steve. Good morning, Sarcastic Strawberry. I had to get up, defrost the car. Woke up before 6. I didn't go to the car boot that early because just like, I'm not going to the car boot in the dark. I'm just not doing it. Oh, look at everybody arriving. Has the bus just pulled up? Good morning, Phoebe, Welsh Wonders, Carrie, T. Suzanne Davies, George Ross, Heather, Sarah Mick, Lex. Good morning, Lex. Are you still in Amsterdam? Lainey, good morning, Ian, good morning, Jason, good morning, Katie. In fact, take it, everybody's just got the notification. For a while, it was just me and Claire chewing the fat together. Oh, dear. Yeah, defrost the car. I did not go to the car boot in the dark. I'm in awe of all of you people who just go to the car boot in the dark with a torch. I see people, I just wait till the daylight. Good morning, Shel Strooney. Good morning, Cheryl, Missy Moo. Oh, good morning, Natalie Jenkins-Bacon. You're at work, I take it. Good morning, Saz Guest. Came home to an empty house, apart from the dogs. The dogs are here, obviously. But I've got the house to myself, which means I can do anything I want, which means I might just go and sit in Natalie's room and look at her stuff. She's not here. She won't know. Good morning, Jojo. I've seen all Natalie's stuff. In fairness, I paid for most of Natalie's stuff. But yeah, the car boot was massive this morning. Bear in mind what a chilly, cold day it was. The car boot was huge. However, I have only got one trolley full. I wasn't massively inspired by what I was seeing. Of course, I'm trying not to buy clothes. I failed because I've got clothes in here, but I'm trying not to buy clothes because I have obviously my huge backlog at the moment of clothes. Good morning, Peter Ray. He is out at the moment buying piles from the car boot. You'll be getting piles if you sit down in the cold, mate. Go careful. And yeah, Natalie's not inviting Lex for bacon. Natalie, Lex is in Amsterdam. That's a bit of a commute for bacon. Good morning, Lisa and Laurel. So first up, I got... Oh, and the other reason I'm late is because I had to go to Morrison's on the way back from the car boot sale. And then when I came home, I had to cook sausages so that I could have breakfast. So there we go. Yeah, Pangirl says her car boot was massive too. How strange. I think it's because people have realised, shit, it's Christmas. Exactly. Shit, need to get some money together. Phoebe's just got back from the car boot. Car full of stuff now unloaded into Daz's office. Bless him. He gets all the junk put in his room, yeah? He did say the other night that he prefers you not to mix his old... that you prefer him not to mix his old tat with your nice new clothing. And I can kind of see why. Right, Lex is off for breakfast now. Okay, so I got a brownie uniform. Jacket. I believe I spotted a little bit of pen on one of the sleeves, but I will attempt to get it out. And if I can't get it out, it's certainly not major. Brownie's jacket, and then there was also with it are they shorts or a skirt? It's a skirt, I think. Yeah, Brownie's skirt, and the long trousers, and the t-shirt. She wanted $150 for the lot. That's a win. That's a win, that is. Bye, Lex. Phoebe says, never the twain shall meet. Just imagine you said, keep your junk away from my clothes. So yeah, that's nice for £1.50. That's definitely a win. Uniforms always go well, and this is a good time of year because kids are just joining up now. Quite often at this time of year, kids have joined Brownies in round about sort of September, October, when they've become old enough, and the parents don't buy the uniform straight away because they want to see if their kid is going to actually stick with it or not. So quite a good time for uniforms. Phoebe says Darren's office is huge. You can fill it to the ceiling if you want. Good morning, DPG. I didn't see you coming in. There you are. You're up there. I didn't see you. Sorry. Laney Ray says it's changed a lot since I had a brownie uniform. Where's the toggle? Woggle! It was a woggle! Woggle that went round your scarf. Good morning, Lucy. Yeah, I had I probably had the same uniform as you, Laney. That would be the brown dress with the crossover yellow tie. You didn't have a woggle. Cubs had a woggle. I'm saying you. I don't know what you had. I didn't have a woggle. We had a crossover yellow tie and your brownie badge pinned it closed. We did not have a woggle. Cubs, you didn't have a woggle to you unless you went to Cubs. When we went to Guides, I think there was a woggle. Going back now, mine, because I'm 100,000 years old. No, he did not eat his breakfast. Nah. He's not, but he seems better. He said hello to me when I came in quite happily. Yeah, brown dress, crossover yellow, and a bobble hat. Bobble hat. Look, I looked at Bobby Dazzler. I still look at Bobby Dazzler in it. I was an imp as well, Anne. Yes, I was an imp. I only ever got as far as seconder. They wouldn't let me be sixer because I was too bossy. Now, I would have thought, sixer, that's top job. You want to be bossy for that, don't you? But apparently not. Apparently that's not it. Yeah, he was ill in the night, Natalie. Sorry, we're talking about the dog. Natalie is my daughter, if you're wondering who. Natalie in the chat is my daughter. Buddy was not well in the night. He's got an upset tummy, I think. And he wasn't a happy boy. So, yeah, he's not feeling great. Purse on the belt with 2p in it for the phone call. Yes, as guest. Good morning, Annette. Annette says, morning, everyone. I'm laid up in pain because 45-year-old women are not supposed to ride pit bikes with their nephews. So I'm a captive audience, so I can't. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but you're right. 45-year-old women are not supposed to ride pit bikes with their nephews. I'm sorry. She asked me who was a sprite and had to leave Guides because the other guys said I was cute and kept picking me up. Were you tiny? I mean, obviously you're petite now. I take it you were a tiny child as well. There's a lot of imps in here. Cheryl got thrown out for smoking. Good morning, Lolly Frads. Welsh Wonders did beavers for 2 weeks. Not for me. I can't say not for me without saying it in that Michael McIntyre voice from that bit he does. Not for me. Good morning, Janet Plant. Carrie was in Girls Brigade. Girls Brigade always looked a bit posh. Anne says, has he eaten something he shouldn't? I don't know. He occasionally gets an upset tummy, and he may have... he does tend to... He goes on a bit of a raid around the bins, so you don't know. We try not to put stuff in the bins that he shouldn't have, just in case. Don't know, but he's not that happy. He's asleep now, though. You asleep? You asleep or dead? No, he's asleep. It's a moment then. I thought, good God, as we telling the world he's asleep and he's died. No, he's fine. He twitched his ear. Just that split second when I went, Oh, hi, Mandy. You're very welcome, love. So, yeah, brownie uniform, £1.50. This stream is going to be 4 hours long. I did not sneak a Reese's little enough. I keep them where he can't get them. Don't you worry. And Carrie says Girls Brigade wasn't posh. They always looked posh, though, because the uniforms were much smarter, weren't they? Uniforms look like proper, soldiery stuff. Yeah. How old is Buddy? Hi, Richard Payne. Buddy is... Natalie, how old is Buddy? Is he 12? Was he 10 when we got him and now he's 12? Or was he 8 when we got him and now he's 10? Natalie will know. Natalie always knows these things. If she's still watching. So anyway, he is 10 plus, definitely. I think he was 10 when we've got him and we've had him 2 years. But maybe we've had him 3 years. Maybe he's 13. I'm not sure now. Natalie will know. Yes, Anne Isaac says Girls Brigade had a pillbox hat and that made it look posh. See, I knew it looked posh. I got some Skechers. I presume they're Cali wedges. They were £2. They need a tiny bit of clean up there. There's a little bit of like foot gunk on the footbed there, but the new thing means that you can't see things. There we go. Cali wedges, £2. It was a bit of a shoe day today, and it was a bit of a pain, £2 for shoe days as well. Welsh Wonder says, I love how it was assumed Reese's are for sharing. I would cut someone's arm off for rustling my packet. Indeed. Somebody gave Chelsea Rooney's husband gave her a Reese's bar. They're not for other people. They're all mine. I was proper put out by that. Good morning, Sam and Indy. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. I hope I haven't. I got a Paul Smith bunny. I've definitely sold one of these before. I cannot remember how much for. It was a while back. But Paul Smith bunny, they only came free with perfume. He's a fragrance. It's Paul Smith perfume's on his bum there. Oh, I've got an offer. Oh, no ka-ching there. You know, my phone has not ka-chunged yet today. Please ka-ching, phone. The offer came through on the computer. Yeah, 50p for the Paul Smith bunny, and I know I've sold one before. So I know that there's money in that somewhere. Let me just clear these notifications, otherwise they're going to pop up all over the chat. Shelstra, and he says, at Carly Jenkins, the nut bar was literally amazing. They are good. They are good, and they're not for you. Heather says they're the best, but really a full meal. That's because you're odd, Heather. I can eat like 18 bars of chocolate and still go, is it dinner time yet? Right. Oh, that was a £25 offer on a £400 item, probably. £25 offer on a $48.99 dress. Part of me says, take the money and run, because, you know. It's from somebody in Tyne and Wear. Is that you, Chris Gott? Are you wanting a dress, love? I'm going to counter slightly. I have had it since the summer. I hoped it would sell for wedding season in the summer. It didn't, so we will. I can't speak. We will see. Death by Glamour. I had my third sale all week last night. Staggering. It's been very, 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 very odd this week. Very slow. Yeah. Are you all right, bud? Buddy, are you okay? Buddy? He is okay. He just opened an eye and glared at me balefully in a kind of a, what, woman? What do you want? You're not happy, boy, are you? Not got happy tum. Do you want to come and see the internet? Come and say hello. Come on, squeeze through. Come on then. Come on, show people you're alive, because now people think I killed you. Come on then. Ready up? Come on then. You can get through there. Come on. Ready up? Come here. Turn around. You're being a spoon. There. Look, show everybody that you're alive, because they think I've killed you. Look. Say hello. There we go. Oh, Maria, no, you haven't missed the haul, love. I've been talking all sorts of rubbish instead. There we go. Good boy. Right, there you get them. That's the ka-ching again. Is that it? Yes, that's sold. I'm quite happy with that. Actually, I think I paid $7.50 back in the summer. I thought it would sell for wedding season. It didn't, so I'm happy with that going now. Right, what have I missed? Welsh Wonders. I've scrolled down loads, isn't it? Yeah, Sam's had an odd week. Sam's got a skirt on for $17.99, got an offer this morning for $6, including postage. Lady says she's in the wear part of Tyne and Wear, but it's not her. Welsh Wonders, 3 sales in 6 days. Should I just burn it all? Yeah, burn the lot. Indie check, my sales have been great, but I'm plodding on regardless. Did you rescue your curtains? It was you that washed your curtains and then thought you'd broken them, was that right? Have I got you mixed up with somebody else? It's very difficult to remember who I'm talking to when I've come from Instagram over to Facebook and somewhere else. Tat Doctor, Carla, have you seen the Dairy Milk Oreo and peanut butter? Personally can't stand peanut. I don't know whether I'd like that. I did plough through a packet of these last night. Peanut butter Kit Kat bites. They went quite quickly. He's definitely something cross something. I think we've got Patterdale Terrier in there somewhere, judging by photographs online. But yeah, a little bit of stuff. He's got some stuffy head. Yeah, you're a good boy. He's feeling very sorry for himself. Anne says, I haven't sold anything interesting for a long time, just bread and butter stuff, but went to an auction yesterday, so I've got lots of interesting stuff, including a set of 30 Disney Christmas decoration ornaments. That could be interesting. Yeah, that sounds like money. Morning, Jem. And Carrie says everyone's looking at Black Friday deals instead of looking on eBay. I must admit, last year, Black Friday, I did not sell a thing. Not one thing did I sell all day. And I think, everybody else coming in on our act. We sell stuff. They should stop. I don't know who they are, but I should be the only one allowed to sell things. Rambling. The Disney ornaments cost £58 plus commission, but they should do okay as can sell them individually. Maybe. Okay. These 3 dresses were £1 each, and I know I'm not supposed to be buying clothes. I know. But this one is a Nuki for East, which for £1, they're a little bit damp because it was cold and damp in the car boot, so they're going to need washing and drying before I can sell them. But yeah, a Nuki for East, a long lined cotton number. Ooh, that's very cold and damp. And this one is also East, I think. Have I got the right one? Yeah, this one is East with Fab India. Now, that's a label I haven't seen before. I've sold a lot of East before, and I've seen the Anuki for East, but I've never seen this one where it says East with Fab India. So that's a new one on me. But that was £1. You can't say no to East dresses for £1. Yeah, Sam's saying Anuki for East will fly out. Indeed, yeah, always goes on. And then this was Sahara. Now, I don't think I've ever bought Sahara, but I'm sure one of us mentioned it this week just gone. Maybe Karen Sells Clothes mentioned Sahara. Anybody? Sales guest found a men's Berghaus down jacket on Friday for £10. Sold's going anywhere between 50 and 100. Nice. Leanne says, I'm starting to panic now that I won't make enough to survive for Christmas. Hubby only makes enough to cover the bills, etc., and gets paid monthly. It's painful. Yeah, it is. Maria Clark says Sahara is very good. Oh, right, okay. Like I said, I'm sure I've never bought it before. And it's a bit on the old wrinkled up side where she's obviously had it stored. But for £1, I thought I would take it. I thought I would go for £1 and take my chances on it. I'm not sure what size it is. It's a size medium. It's a medium. It was indie with the curtains. I washed them and they went all crinkled. Hubby was offered to try and rescue them by ironing. Bless him. I'll take all my around and he can do all my ironing. Maria Clark says, Mags says Sahara is lager. Look, hi Mags. I don't think I said hello to you before. And morning, Peter Cummings. Don't mention the word lager look. It conjures up Sib K and his long list of keywords. Pops in and goes, did somebody say lager look, boho, festival sheet, blah, 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 blah. Print Me Up says, so sorry, Carlo. I seem to have lost all video of the journal I made. I shall put up the finished journal at the end of my next video. Loving your journal videos. Do you sell journal stickers works? No, I don't sell anything to do with journals. I do it purely for my own relaxation and fun. Yeah, Indy is Mrs. Curtains. I knew Indy was Mrs. Curtains, but then I wasn't sure whether it was Indy who thought she'd ruined her curtains or whether I got confused with somebody else. I've said curtains too many times now. It's starting to sound weird. So, yeah, 3 dresses for £1 each. What are we on so far? £3, £4, £5, £5.50, £7 spent so far. And then 3 Disney teddies for £5 from Steve, my car boot guy. This is Sven, isn't it? The reindeer from Frozen. He's called Sven. Is that right? I've only seen Frozen once because I don't have children, so I got away without having to watch it 100 times. So that's Sven from the Disney store. He's got his stamp on his foot. And then I feel like this one, like I ought to recognise this one. It's not Pegasus because he has no wings. I do wish they'd stamp on them what they're called. He is Disney, doesn't have a Disney store stamp, but he's got a Disney store label. And I feel like I ought to know who he is. He is a horse from Disney. Tangled. Is that where he's from, Tangled? Peter Cummings says Sven sells and the Lady and the Tramp one should be good. Yeah, just getting around to him. 2 seconds. Will that be on my headstone? Mrs. Curtains. I prefer something a bit cooler, to be fair. This is the horse from Tangled. I've never seen Tangled. Okay, so people are telling me this is a horse from Tangled, and I will bow to your superior judgment because I have not seen it, and you guys plainly know your stuff. Philippe. Okay, I quite like him anyway, but yeah, he's Disney. And then this is Tramp, isn't it? From Lady and the Tramp, I think. Am I right there? And I'm sure people have done well with this one. I'm sure they have, and he's got his Disney stamp on his foot as well. Lisa Friend says, I've got grandkids, but I've got away with not watching Frozen. I didn't mind watching it once. Yeah, so this is a Tramp from it. Oh, he's very soft. But he's not even jealous. You can tell Buddy's poorly because he's not even jealous. Karen's in. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Carla. Thanks for your help with the filer pack. Sorry I was dim. Never bought one before. Morning all. Well, it wasn't you being dim. It was plainly me not explaining myself very well. But I'm glad we got there in the end. Philippe is from Beauty and the Beast. Okay. So this is not Philippe? This is Philippe and he's from Beauty and the Beast, or this is the horse from Tangled and therefore he's not Philippe. I'm not sure where we are. Good morning, Jason. Saskia says, I've got a Tramp, which I think is from an arcade grab machine. Do those things sell? I haven't listed it yet. I do not know. I bought mine because I felt fairly safe with him having the Disney stamp, and I do not know whether whether the character is popular enough that non-Disney one would sell or not. I've lost my sentence halfway through. Mira Clark is definitely from Tangled. So possibly not called Philippe then. Perhaps Philippe is from Beauty and the Beast. We'll get there. I'll get there. I'll do some research. It'll be fine. So 3 for a fiver. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 50, 12 pounds so far? Is that what we're on? 12 quid. Pango says, I bought Trump last week. Solds were a bit crap. Well, we'll raise them between us, Pango. And 50p, I think. Yeah. 50p for a set of this is your fault, Shelstone, if you're still out there. Port Merion placemats featuring flower fairies. These are no box, but I quite liked them. My dad really likes flower fairies, so if nothing else, I'll use them Christmas Day, and that'll make him smile. Yeah, Port Merion placemats. I think they were 50p. Did I already say that? So we're on about £12.50 spend so far. You can see it's been a proper, scraping it up day. This was £1.50 for 2 jumpers. She wanted £1 each, and then I pointed out that even with my King D bobbler, this was going to take a bit of work. But it is an X. It's an X, and it's a size 20. It's very bobbled. You can probably see that. Yeah, you can see that on the camera, can't you? How bobbly that is. So that one cost me 50p, and then the other one was £1, and the other one's only George. But still, it's Christmas jumpers, isn't it? Let's get the Christmas jumpers out. That looks quite large as well, doesn't it? I suppose if one's a size 20, the other one might be as well. Tangled Horse is Maximus. Okay, so is this the Tangled Horse and it's Maximus? Is that what we're saying? Well, I'm no end of confused. This is a 22. So there you go, a couple of large Christmas jumpers. I've bought my Christmas jumper already. I look a Bobby Dazzler in it, as you can imagine. And these two were 50p. Just a Peppa Pig comforter that needs a wash. And a Matalan one also needs a wash. This may have been a false investment, this. I've sold these in the past. The last one took ages and ages to sell, so quite why I bought another one, I do not know. But it was 3 quid. He wanted 4. We went down to, I tried 2. We settled on 3. He wasn't going any further. I nearly didn't buy it at all, but having haggled as far as 3, I felt rude then going, actually, I don't know if I want it after all. So it is The Order of the Phoenix on cassette. It comes in 3 parts over 22 cassettes, I think it is, or 21 cassettes. 22. And they're all there. I checked that. Whether or not there's any call for it now, because it's cassettes, I don't know. Might find that you lose me 3 quid on that. But we shall see. Indie Chick, I've been using my debobbler with the storage guard on. I was confused why everyone thought the Philips one was the dogs until I took the guard off. Same here. I've used mine with the guard on when I first got it and thought, this is rubbish. Why is everybody making such a fuss about this? You are not alone. DBG, do you make nice profit on comforters? It doesn't depend on the brand at all, but yes. But it doesn't depend on the brand. Have a quick search. Yeah, still some demand for the cassettes. Carrie just saw 2 of them. I've scrolled down. It's shot down. Karen says, I'm sitting here with my feet up. Dad's doing roast pork for lunch and he's just made 70 sage and onion sausage rolls for Christmas bazaar. Love visiting mum and dad. By the time they get to the bazaar, there'll be about 20 left if Karen's enthusiasm is anything to go by. Your dad will be like, why is this tin so light? No idea, Dad. No idea. And Sam's lost her debobbler in the office somewhere. Yeah, I thought it was. Peter said it's good to get a whole set. I was pleased the whole set was there because I quite often pick up the individuals and thought there was no point buying one part of it. Having said that, it's also always worth splitting it down for spares. I bought one of the Harry Potter audios on CD, and when I got it home, there were 2 discs missing. And I have sold several of the discs that were present for 99p each as replacements. So all was not lost there. Curtain rings. 2 packs of curtain rings. £1.50 for the 2 packs. Seems like a strange buy, I know, but I sold 16 pine curtain rings on Thursday for 10 quid. Apparently she needed them urgently as well. So yes, I bought some more. Thought I'd buy some more. Thought I'd give them a go. I'm running out of space. There's going to be a crash. I always threaten a crash and then there isn't one, but one day there will be. I was pleased with this for £2. It is Pachamama cardigan. It needs washing. It feels a bit manky. It's obviously been stored for a while. It's a Pachamama kind of poncho styly cardigan with the toggles. And I was pleased with that for £2, but yeah, that's going to go in the wash because it doesn't feel very nice. Bit of softener on that maybe might improve it. Feels a bit crisp. Anne says, 2 things I would need to go out and buy straight away if I lost them, a debobbler and lint rollers. I have 2 dogs in this dog city around here. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Karen's had 4 sausage rolls so far. It was Pachamama. Pachamama, Anne. So I was pleased with that for £2. These were also £2. These are Marks & Spencer's Autograph 7.5 wide fitting. Looking at them now, I think they are faded at the backs. Yes, bloody hell, look at that. Don't notice that, do you, at the car boot sale at the time? But look at the colour difference. There. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. They have been stored somewhere because they are not faded on the inside where they've stood next to each other. They are only faded everywhere else. Damn. £2 I paid for them. I might get some black suede dye and see if I can save them. Because they're brand new. They were £2. They were £49.50 new. Yeah, like Claire saying, if they're suede, they can be dyed. That's what I might do. Might dye them. Brand new pair of autograph shoes for £2. I was quite pleased with that. Reaper Guy, what even is this stream? It's 5:26 a.m. for me. Reaper Guy, if you've woken up at 5:26 to see me showing what I bought from the car boot sale on eBay, if I were you, I'd turn over and go back to sleep, mate. Genuinely would. Turn over and get another couple of hours kip. Indy says, I can't say damn it without saying Janet either. It's not just me. Damn it, Janet. Carmen says, got 2 Christmas jumpers in the charity shop yesterday, both featuring dogs wearing Santa hats. Mandy got a Pugs in Blanket Christmas jumper yesterday. So yeah, I will try and dye those, I think. Try and rescue them that way now. That's annoying. That's the problem with buying things when you've just woken up in the mornings. Riker anti-stress shoes for £2. They're in absolutely perfect. You can see they've been worn because there's a little bit of grubbiness on the soles, but they're in perfect condition, no scuffs or anything. Don't Riker make ugly shoes. And then the last thing, told you it was a small haul. Slimmer World Free Foods book. I sell these fairly regularly. They don't go for very much, but I paid 50p, so it will go for more than that. I've run out of space. Run out of space for that last item. That's the lot. Sazguess has just got a ka-ching, $9.95. Whoop whoop. Reaper Guy says I didn't sleep at all. It's time to start, mate. Time to start. Yeah, Sam agrees. Proper fugly Riker, but they do sell. Scrapman's just pulled up. I'm probably just about to lose my car. So yeah, that's my haul. Don't have much planned for today. I just went to put a stew in the slow cooker and discovered the meat was bad. So now I've got a vegetable stew in the slow cooker. No choice. Indie Chick says, I used to have a few students called Brad. I'm sure they never tired of me singing to them. I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure they loved it. So what's everybody else up to today? Who's got plans? Who's doing something exciting? I know Carmen's off to the church bazaar with the sausage rolls. I managed that. I spotted that bit after she's had her roast pork dinner. I've got my usual plan. Tidy up this room a bit. Surely you don't drive a scrapper car. It would not surprise me to see my car being towed away, Mandy. It would not surprise me at all. Yeah, DVD's cleaning her house up. Polly's doing that all. I need to tidy up downstairs. I need to tidy up upstairs. I should probably tidy up the stairs. They need hoovering. I don't know, not many plans. Deb Stevens messaged me yesterday and said, was I free today? And I said yes, but she didn't reply. So maybe she was just checking. RJ says, poor old Focus. He's getting on a bit now in my Focus. Heather's going to do a bit of ironing, a bit of hoovering, some ironing and some photography. I ought to take some photos, really. I've got about 30 drafts done that I need to do the photos for, but then if I can be bothered. Lisa had a lunch date, but her friend's sick, so he cancelled, so her son's come over instead. Sounds like watching Strictly. I don't watch Strictly. I do watch Doctor Who. What are we thinking of the new Doctor Who? The lady Doctor Who? Are we enjoying? I find her perfectly convincing as a doctor. I don't have a problem with her being female or anything like that. But I'm finding the storylines a bit odd. The storylines in the new series, I'm finding them a bit strange. Lisa Fenn says, also need to finish the things I'm making to sell at Christmas fair. Indy's off for a walk and then Indian meal tonight. Oh, is I'm a Celebrity started? When did that start? I wanted to watch that because John Barrowman's going in, isn't it? Isn't he? And that chap who's just isn't that chap who's just disgraced himself going in as well? The guy who I think he was on Strictly and disgraced himself by getting off with his co-star or something. I think he was going in as well. I'm wondering if he still starts tonight. Okay. Part of me says won't watch it because I like Ant and Dec. I don't like just Dec. I'm sure it's not Dec's fault. I'm sure he's lovely, but I like Ant and Dec, and I feel like Ant should be there. But I also, like I said, I want to watch. Yeah, Sean Walsh, that's the chap. I thought he was meant to be going in. Yeah. Oh, Carrie's making red velvet cake for her daughter's birthday. I like red velvet cake. I like any kind of cake. Any kind of cake at all. I just bought festive bakewells. Mr. Kipling's festive bakewells. Not for Christmas, just for me. Just for having. Sasgets, love the idea, but start. What is this, Doctor Who? Love the idea. Doctor Who's trying to. It's being very political at the moment. Yes. Great Doctor, weird storylines. It is being really political, and there is definitely a very heavy bias towards strong female lead characters, not just the Doctor herself, but very, very strong female lead characters in every episode. And I am sure that there is some reason for this, because there'll be a storyline arc and all the rest of it, won't there? But I'm a bit puzzled as to what the focus is about at the moment. Yeah, I don't iron. Whoever's saying we don't iron, I don't iron. Anne from the Chase is going in. Oh, see, that would be interesting. We're talking about two different programs now. Anne from the Chase is not going into Doctor Who, as far as I'm aware. Noel Edmonds is going in. I don't know what I thought. Noel Edmonds was too busy. Is he still doing the box thing? Take the money, open the box. What is it? What is the matter with my brain? The one with the banker. What is the matter with my brain? Mr. Blobby's going in the jungle. Now that would be fun. Can you imagine the poor bugger inside that suit? Deal or no deal? Thank you, TVG. Imagine the poor bugger inside the Mr. Blobby suit trying to cope in the jungle. Trying to do one of the challenges. Who's getting 600,000? Bradley Walsh from the Chase is in it. Is in what? Oh, in Doctor Who, yeah. Yeah, so there's no reason why the other one shouldn't turn up. Polly said Noel Evans is very ripped, apparently. Ew. I've never fancied Noel Edmonds. I don't know whether I'm not even sure whether he's straight or gay, but I'm sure either whatever his partner is, I'm sure they find him very attractive. But he doesn't do it for me. He's got odd hair, hasn't he, Noel Edmonds? Strange hair. Shellstream says, me and ironing have fully parted ways. The little steamer I bought needed refilling too often, so I recycled it. I don't iron. Oh, good morning, Zahir. Morning all, barely woke up here. How are you? How the devil are you, sir? Ian says, I've got a deal or no deal board game. 194 viewers, not one buyer, only $10.99. Put more money in the box, Ian, see if that helps. Yes, his hair will suffer in the jungle. Indie Chick says, is anyone taking time off in December? I'm thinking of taking the whole month off. I am on holiday from the 9th until the 21st. I am very much debating not putting my shop on holiday mode, but instead hiding all my listings for the whole of that time and keeping it off until after Christmas. I'm very much debating that because there's going to be the ongoing problem I always have on holiday, that people buy stuff anyway, and I am worried that people are going to buy stuff that they want delivered for Christmas. Because I'm on a cruise, I'm going to struggle with my usual thing is, as soon as anyone buys anything, I message them and say, thank you for your purchase. I am away. I will be sending it on so-and-so date. But because I'm on a cruise, I will have limited access to the interwebs. So that's going to be difficult too. And I really don't think I can deal with the hassle of people banging on about they wanted it for Christmas and now it won't be. I can post on the 21st, but there's no guarantees it'll get there and blah, 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 Not even 21st, 22nd, I think. What day is the 21st? Bear with. Such fun. The 21st is a Friday, so I can post on the Saturday. But that means it wouldn't even leave the sorting office till Christmas Eve, would it? And then it's not going to be delivered on Christmas Day. So I can't post anything that sells while I'm away in time for Christmas. Nothing. I don't care. I don't care that they can't have it for Christmas. That doesn't bother me. I'm just thinking it might be easier just not to sell it at all rather than to have that bloody conversation all the time. You know, please be aware you will not get this for Christmas. Please be aware you will not get this for Christmas. You will not get this for Christmas. This will not get to you in time for Christmas. Not that, not that I sell a lot of Q4 stuff anyway. Don't know. Might just switch off. But then part of me is like, yeah, but all the stuff that you would have sold that people didn't particularly need in time for Christmas and they weren't bothered about, and then you wouldn't have any income for you wouldn't have any income at all for that fortnight, and then you don't get much in between Christmas anyway. I don't know what to do for the best. Yeah, Sam says if you can afford it, take it off over a relaxing holiday. I'm away for Ian's birthday. Sorry, Ian, I'm sorry about that. Zahir says, enjoy the cruise without having eBay on the mind. Where am I going? I'm going to the Canary Islands. Don't ask me which ones. I don't know. Don't know. I've forgotten. I'm going on the Oriana, Indy. Yeah, normal Christmas service resume next year. I do. The Oriana is also adults only, and I do like that. I'm not overly fond of children. And I don't particularly want them on my holidays with me, so I quite like going on a cruise without any kids. Gotta be honest. Yeah. So what having eBay on your mind and being like, it is strange. It does become a bit all consuming, doesn't it? Worrying about sales, wondering if there's going to be any sales, wondering if you should pack those sales, wondering if you might pack those sales tomorrow. Can I get away to, if I don't do that today, then I could do that tomorrow. But then what if that went blah, 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 and sometimes it just goes round and round and round in your head until you think, oh, fuck off. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe I'll switch it off. I never have. I wouldn't even know how to do it. I don't even know how you go about hiding all your listings. I'll have to have a look and see if I can work out how to do that. Phoebe says, bet you end up in Madeira, but I think Madeira is on somewhere on the list. Love it in Funchal. Watched an amazing firework display from the Arcadia there a few years ago. So that would be lovely. I really like fireworks. However, I don't like fireworks because of my dogs. I don't quite enjoy fireworks, and I get very angry about fireworks because of my dogs. However, if I was on board a ship, I wouldn't have to worry about my dogs, so that would be fine. Lisa says, I bet you were a great mum when your kids were young. Did you keep them in a cupboard? Yes. Under the bed. They were locked under the bed in a kind of a wooden box. If social services are looking, my children are happy and healthy and well and adult now, and they're not locked in the bed under a box. Just getting that out there, just saying. RJ says, I'm listing the last of my pocket dragons at last. Lol, 4 to go. I don't know what a pocket dragon is. I mean, I presume it's a dragon that goes in your pocket. Is it a toy? I presume it's a toy. Have they been a good seller for you, and have they made you many, many monies? Were they worth it? Speaking of monies, I spent a couple of hours last night, and it was a couple of hours, doing my savings page for my 365-day challenge for next year. Does anybody do this? You might know the one I mean. You start off by putting a penny in on day 1, and then 2p on day 2, and 3p on day 3, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the year, you will have saved £667.95. And I have done it in previous years. Didn't do it this year, and I've regretted it. I usually do it paid for Christmas. So I sat there last night and drew out my chart in my... oh, damn it. I've just dropped all the Secret Santas out onto the floor. I have to pick them up now. Done my chart in my bullet journal. It went over onto the next page. It took me bloody hours to draw these bricks. Hours. And my hand afterwards was killing. So yeah, if anybody else has given it a go, definitely, I'll pick those up in a minute. Definitely worth it. The only thing is that it does mean that towards the end of the year, you're starting to save, £2.65 a day, then £2.66. So it came out. So what I sometimes do is do some of the higher ones earlier in the year. I might bob around every day. I might go, right, I've got a £5, I'll knock off one of the big ones and one of the little ones, so that you don't have to do all the big bits towards the end of the year when you're feeling things a bit tighter anyway, But it's definitely, it's a good, like I said, you end up with 667.95. You do need a sealed tin, Mandy, or at least I need a sealed tin. It has to go into a sealed tin. If I can get at it, I borrow from it. So, yeah. Indy says, I'm thinking that my Grow Your Pound challenge will pay for Christmas. I'm restarting that as well. Mine just hit a brick wall and stopped dead, didn't it? So, yeah. And it says, I don't like kids. Had one, it turned out okay, has 2 degrees, etc. I take full credit for this because if it played up, I locked it in the room and made it watch Sound of Music on a loop for days. Yeah, Anne says, I suppose you should start 1st of December so you can raid it in readiness. Exactly, I will start it in December, which is why I sat there and drawn it out last night. And Polly says, why not start at 365 and work backwards? Either way, like I said, I will just do it randomly. Welsh Wonders, you can download the printables. There are hundreds of printables online. If you literally put in Penny Challenge or 365-day challenge, there are loads of free printables for you to download a chart. I just wanted mine to be in my bullet journal. So, yeah, you can download one and print it. No problem at all. In fact, I've got last year's here. I started it last year and didn't complete it. Look, there's last year's. So, which I could probably just like not put back up there now, couldn't I? That could probably just go in the bin. Indy says, does anyone take stuff from their stock for Christmas presents? I don't think anyone would want my stock for Christmas presents. Proper old tap. Death by Glamour says the baby just whacked her head off the table. I hope she's okay. Okay, if my mods could pop along, that would be great. Thank you very much. I'm a bit shorter on mods this week than I was last week. Thank you. Appreciate that. She's okay. The baby's okay. I haven't whacked her head on the table. Bless her. Yes, last week was a fun time, wasn't it? Last week was great fun. We had such a lovely chat last week. Welsh Wonder says, is the table okay? Yeah, because they build him tough in Ireland. That baby's probably broken that table. I appreciate the spannering. Thank you, guys. So I might do some listing today. I should do some photographs. Like I said, I've got 2 bags of about 30 drafts that need photographing, so I should go up there and do that. Really. I've got my jumper on that I bought from Phoebe, by the way. Anyone wanting a new winter jumper? Phoebe's got some lovely stock. So yeah, I might pop up and do some photographing. I was going to make the bed, but Buddy's made himself a little nest in the middle of it, and I feel really bad moving him, so I should leave him where he is. He's poorly boy after all. I will leave him tucked up in the unmade bed. Table's fine too, apparently. Yeah, photographs first. Let's be sensible. Photographs before any more listing, otherwise I'm just making more of a backlog. So, wander downstairs, put the stuff that needs washing in the machine. Wander back upstairs, go in the loft, take the photo. I might wrap some Christmas presents today as well. Obviously, with being away a lot of December, I have had to do a lot of my Christmas shopping a bit earlier. So the stuff waiting to be wrapped, I might do that. Because if I don't do that before I go, when I come back, I'm going to have a very manic couple of days, aren't I? Parents coming for Christmas lunch. Don't normally do that. That's going to be interesting. Mandy says, just photographed 12 cashmere jumpers and then you rudely interrupted me. Sorry about that. Little Alf is stuff facing eating Butterkiss toffee popcorn. Yeah, Lisa, I will do. He's not at his breakfast, so you can tell he's poorly. But yeah, I'll cook him a bit of chicken up later on and some rice. He's not as bad as he was. He was gurgling in the night. He's not gurgling now. He sounded like you could hear all his plumbing going. Good morning, Andrea. You could hear all his plumbing going in the night and gurgling away in there. He'll be fine. Yes, Phoebe does very nice wholesale. I can't speak. Wholesale new stock. Very, very nice stuff. She has some lovely bits. Phoebe's got lovely bits. Way! Andrea's coming just at the moment. It's all gone downhill. Downhills. How are you, Andrea? What are you up to on this sunny Sunday? At least it's sunny here. Hi, Margaret. Karen says, I'm missing Monty, but the hubby sent me a video of him barking at the sea. Kai's scared of the sea. Kai can't understand why it goes away and comes back at him. So he chases it away and then it turns around and chases him back. Oh, Andrew, I haven't watched your sales video yet. That's on my list for today as well. Phoebe says she's sure Darren would agree with me. He'd better, eh? Imagine if he didn't. Behave. Right. It's been 45 minutes. That's not long, is it? We've run out of things to say. It's freezing in Teignmouth, Lisa says. It's not very warm in Bristol. It's sunny. Sunny, but a bit on the chilly side. I'm very tempted to go back to bed. I woke up stupidly early. I am reading a Dorothy L. Sayers book, which I'm trying to get finished so that I can send it to Mel. I'm quite proud. I spotted the murderer within 2 chapters. I wasn't sure why he was the murderer. I wasn't sure what his motive was or any of that, but I spotted him within 2 chapters, so I'm quite proud of myself. Oh, was Nick doing a car boot sale this morning? Rather him than me. I don't like doing them. I only do one every sort of 3 or 4 years or so. Bless him. Standing out there freezing his nuts off. Sam says, I think I'll have an afternoon nap, but I really shouldn't. I might go and just have a curl up with Buddy and finish my book and then do some other stuff later. And Isaac, is it usually detective novels? I read all sorts of stuff, and I read period drama like Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice, anything Austen, that's that kind of thing. I read chick lit. At the moment, I'm going through a bit of a phase of detective stuff. But again, I like stuff from the 1930s and things like that. I don't tend to like modern stuff. I don't read horror. Never read horror. I don't like gore. I don't like anything too spooky. But Lisa says, my mate came and helped me clear out my entire downstairs yesterday. It looks like a pick in a magazine now. It's lush. Isn't it funny how you do so much better when a friend comes and helps? You just get on with it so much more, don't you? Sam says, I'm reading one of your own at the moment about Myra Hindley. One of my own? I don't think I've written any books about Myra Hindley. I think I'd have noticed. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I do find the more modern stuff fairly interesting, about recent murderers, but I don't know. Don't know. Barbara Kingsolver, I have not. No, I've never heard of her. Like I said, I'm reading Dorothy L. Sayers. I've read a couple of J. Jefferson Farjan recently. I'm working my way through the British Library Crime Classics series, which is vast, so that should keep me a while. I've got a pile of stuff. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 16 in my pile to read on the bedside table at the moment. Hi, Steve. We didn't know you'd gone, mate. 16 in my to read pile. I did actually have a bit of a purge the other day and got rid of some that I figured, even though they'd been in my to read pile for a while, if I had carried on shunting them down the pile in favour of other stuff, I probably didn't want to read them that badly. So I had a bit of a clear out and took them all off. My friend Tammy's club has a charity bookshelf, so I took them all off and bunged them on there. So, but yeah, there's a nice stack there waiting for me to read. And having my bullet journal book page has definitely increased my reading. It encourages me to read instead of watch telly at night, so that helps too. Lisa says, I read mainly autobiographies and historical books. I do like autobiographies as well. Yeah, I find those quite interesting. Karen likes rom-com books and crime thrillers. Chris Moody writes some great ones. Again, I don't like anything a bit, I don't know, too modern. I quite like the ways they used to work it out before they had computers to work things out for them, really, Warren Buffett reads 4 hours a day, and that guy is minted. I feel like I ought to know who Warren Buffett is because the name's familiar. It's important to read. It's important to keep your brain going. Television is all well and good and very entertaining and great for relaxation, but it doesn't do much to stimulate the brain. So I sound very, very meh. You should stimulate your brain. You do what you want with your own brain. You do you, I'll do me. That'll be fine. Anne says, I haven't bought books for a long time. I have more than I'll ever get to. We used to visit Hale Moy a lot. Oh, Lisa's currently reading Linda Bellamy's biography. Is that good? Is that interesting? Yeah, my grandma always said use it or lose it, and she lived until 100. Oh, is that who Warren Buffett is? McDonald's and Coca-Cola, Bill Gates' mate. I suppose once you've got to the point where you own McDonald's and Coca-Cola, you can spend quite a lot of time reading, can't you? While your money carries on making more money for you. Right. I am going to go because, I'm going to go and I've decided I'm going to finish my book. I've only got about 2 chapters left. So I'm going to go and finish my book, curl up with Buddy and make him feel a bit loved for a bit. Finish my book, tidy up this room. Yeah, I take my Kindle on holiday, Phoebe. I do love my Kindle for holiday. You can take 150 books with you and they take up no space at all. Linda Bellingham. I thought you, when you said Linda Bellamy, I was like, I think she means Linda Bellingham, but I just took your word for it. Right. Yes, that's my plan. I have a plan. Finish my book, tidy up here, go downstairs, put some washing on, tidy up down there, come back up, take some photos, and sooner or later it'll be time to watch Nick and Andrea tonight and see if Nick's thawed out from doing his boot sale and if he's made millions. There we go. Have a great day, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all in Nick and Andrea's chat tonight. I'm sure you'll all be there. Be there or be square. God, show my age. I'm sure Buddy will be fine. Thank you, Lil and Alf. I'm sure he'll be fine when he's sleeping off or whatever it is. Yeah, he's just grumpy. Grumpy old man. Everybody have a lovely day, and I will speak to you also. Oh, and I will be... Remember, today is the last day to join the Secret Santa. I will be matching up Santas with recipients tomorrow, and I will be in touch. It's exciting, isn't it? Anne says, I loved your bedroom tidy bit of your vlog. It inspired me to clean your bedroom. You have to play that music while you're doing it, mind. Right, I'm going. Bye. Where's the off? There's no off. Oh, there it is. Found it. Bye.